The mic's on. It's random versus random on Echo Isles on Asia East, so Phoenix has shit ping. But that's... I don't know who I want to win this game. No, I do. Never mind. Jatz. Fuck Phoenix. God. Yeah, so they're both orc players, in case you didn't know. And Phoenix got his love of undead versus a night elf, and he's doing a build which I presume will probably involve a DL because that's all he ever does. And it could work. I mean, versus night elf, why not? Although Jatz is... Yeah, nope, he's not. He's not building an AOW, so we're going to be seeing hunts. More than likely. Hunts are pretty good versus the bullshit Phoenix usually throws out. So, we'll see. Alright, I hope, like, game sound and shit is on this time. Let me actually check. Cool, we're good. Gucci, I think. Not even looking. This is horrible. Alright, so Phoenix is a greedy little motherfucker and doesn't even scout. Because he goes, oh, well, he's doing Night Elf, so, you know, he's probably just doing this camp, doing something with the AOW. There is no AOW, because he's about to get his ass hit by hunts. Although, maybe not, I don't... Well, there it goes. I was going to say, Jatz is kind of doing the build weird. Usually do your Hunter Hall and your Ancient of War at the same time, but I think Jatz is just making stuff up, too. Ooh, Phoenix is going DK, though. Alright. Fuck you, Phoenix. Everything I just said is irrelevant. I said he's being an ass and he's not scouting. Yada, yada, yada. But I guess, on the other hand, he also... You know, we make... Well, I make fun of Phoenix for being a cheesy undead player, but people also say Jatz likes his pressure type builds, and I think Phoenix knows that. So when we're thinking about Night Elf, when we think pressure, what's more pressure than like Entangle Hunt, you know? But it is... Nope, it's 2. Okay, and this is really spiky for me. I'm curious if it's the same for Phoenix. Jatz is, you know, from down under, so they're on Asia East. Alright, so Phoenix is saying, I'm just going to go across map. He's pulled the Wisp, so we're probably going to see APs, but I don't know. Ah, that's what he's what the fucking about. Yeah, the creeps. This is like, you know, kind of classic for him. I don't know what caused it to wake up or if it was just him. You know, this is also kind of weird, just going for the Moonwells, but it kind of makes sense. I get it, you know. If you don't have Moonwells, you can't make hunts. But he has no more... Alright, so he could just dispel these 2 Skelly Warriors and probably maybe still keep this Moonwell alive, but he actually has no more Wisp around. So maybe not anymore. He's not going to break 40 food either, so now he's stuck at 27 out of 30. He's not building over here. So, yeah, Jatz has 2 hunts, 3 hunts, 4 hunts possible. Nothing else. And no more Moon Juice. Phoenix, for whatever reason, didn't get Dust, which might come back to bite him in the ass. This also is like... He's got to watch out for this AOW now that he's not building anything. These shots really friggin' hurt. But Jatz really shouldn't be losing anything. You know, he can just keep hiding. Level 2 Treants. He can dispel like 4 of these skellies. Suddenly it's only 3 ghouls and a DK. Oof. Sorry, I just sneezed. So hopefully not everyone's ears just blew up. And Phoenix has tech. He went full on ghouls. The ghouls. Moonwell's in the middle of the map because where else are you going to put him, right? AP. God. So the creep has now killed more hunts than Phoenix has this game. And by that I mean they've killed 1 hunt. Was it... Who was it last season? Concealed Hill in the middle of the map. Was it the Red Orc or was it Jatz with Phoenix? All I remember is mass ghouls and the mass amounts of waves from the middle creep. So we're on wave 2. This time he does have dust, and he actually bought a sack skull, which is, I guess, a nice idea. The problem is Dispel kind of fucks both of those over. But he would actually have to Dispel to do it. Level 3 Entangle, he got level 2 Treants, though, as you can tell, you know, 3 Treants. And it's going to be daytime soon, which means he's just going to have one Moonwell here, but there are more over here. And a second AP going down. And a third AP. God. He really wants this moon. He thinks, like, he's supply blocking him or something, I guess, but he's never looked in the middle. He does see these 2 towers. Alright, but it's going to go down. I think Phoenix thinks this game is much closer than it actually is. He thinks, what, there's 30... He can only build 30 food, right? That's what he thinks. Oh my god. 2 ghouls dead, 3 ghouls dead. At least he got level 2, finally. Still doesn't even have enough wood to tech yet. Hey, bro. I mean, he knows there's an AOW out in the middle of the map, or he should know. This actually... This is the best timing for this to happen. So he took 1 out real quick, but here comes the hunts. It is daytime, though, and a lot of these hunts are rather low, so... This is just brutal, though. Level 4. You're just hearing all the ghouls die. He's not even going to get this, and now we're going to have the siege coming out. So... EA Jatz and your cheesy shit. What team is Jatz on again? I don't even remember. I just know I want SiT to lose. It's not because I hate SiT. I just hate Neg and Nebulous. Nah, Neg has won enough times. I want to see him lose. He won the last 2 seasons, and he won the season before that as a coach, or as a player on Safid's team. So, yeah, he's got to die. His reign needs to end. Alright, Phoenix, what are you thinking? Think you're dead. Standard good game timing right there. Let me go look at what team. Oh, clutch or kick. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Clutch or kick can win. I want clutch or kick to win. They're in 5th place right now. But if they win, then suddenly they're tied for 3rd. So why not? Yeah, it's, Monk, I don't know what Phoenix was doing. Like, he even said at the start, I don't know if you saw the start, where he goes, I bet Keeper of the Grove hunts are coming. And that's exactly what he did. But I think he thought when he took out that Moonwell, he was so much farther ahead. Alright, while they do this crap. Oh, they're already starting. But anyway, yeah, that's the points right now. SiT is in 2nd, but if they won 2-0, they would have been tied for 1st again. So they need to go down. Chronic winners can keep going up, even though I'm playing them next week. So I hope next week they start losing again. But yeah, let's go back in game. Already made him wait long enough earlier. I really got to pick new hotkeys for changing screens aside from Alt and like 2, because you know, Alt 1, smiley face, Alt 2, other smiley face. Art for Alt 3. I don't even know. Oh, what the shit? Oh, I'm an idiot. You guys couldn't even see that. I was trying to show the different little like smiley faces that come up. Instead, I was literally going through all my screens. I should have known that. But I'm a moron. Yeah, so now we're reverse race. Oh. And I didn't even end on the right one. That's my in screen. Alright, so I've played BlackPhoenix's Night Elf. It's not too good. Not gonna lie. I don't think it... I think, like... Well, I don't know how bad his or good his human is, but... I would presume his undead is 2nd best. But I have no idea about Jatz's undead. So... I don't know. I'm guessing, like, Keeper of the Grove... Nope, DH. Okay. Nope, Keeper of the Grove. Yes, there we go. It's a kind of a keeperish map. And the last time I played him, it was on TM, and he tried to go airverse me. It was a while ago, so he might just try and go straight up air. Although, Keeper of the Grove, one of the typical ways to get around that is just by, even though, by the way, horrible base build, but whatever. I can't talk. But anyway, Keeper of the Grove, one of its advantages, you keep on entangling all of the ghouls, but if you just only build 3 ghouls, letting go on the fiends, can't entangle as much. Phoenix does get off the lightning shield. I'm not sure if he just kind of like guessed or he knew exactly what he's doing. I mean, he is an orc, so they do it quite often. But it worked. Now he just can't cancel this shit. Nope. He did right there. That's 1 down. So, Jatz didn't build a scout acolyte, so he doesn't actually know what's on the other side. And Phoenix didn't scout either, now that I'm looking. So neither of them know what's coming at each other. Phoenix will have level 2, though, before Jatz gets over here. Jesus, it's kind of spiky. I don't know how Phoenix is even playing with this. Unless it's just me. That was kind of an unnecessary intent, but whatever. So guys, this is like, you know, top GNL. It's an amazing run in circles fight. Alright, so pretty standard. He got a really quick second zig. I think even before he made his fiend. Phoenix is just trying to zone out the DK so you can get the kills. I doubt either of them really know. I mean, I've played Phoenix, or excuse me, I've played Jatz on ladder where he's gone random, so I'm sure he's had a little bit of experience with this map and other maps with Undead. I don't know how much experience Phoenix has with Night Elf. I know he's played random on his Smurf, so maybe a little, but they're both orcs. They probably love this map to some degree. Although good luck trying to take this camp or this camp like you do with a BM. Doo-be-doo. You're dead. Or not. Yep, you backed up. You definitely could have killed it.
A player's forces are under attack.
You both could have killed stuff. Well, Chat's being a bro just kills the critter that Phoenix is bitching about. Yep, like I said, we don't see an expo or anything like that, so at least that's going for him. Like I said, I kind of want Phoenix to lose just because Nega Nebulous has to stop winning. God damn it. Although Ember can't win either because he's literally won 4 times. There's been 5 seasons of GNL, but he's done it as a player. This is gonna suck. He has no more. Okay, this is a dead fiend. There's probably gonna be another dead fiend, maybe even 2 dead fiends, unless he TPs like now. And this is a nightmare. Yeah, losing these fiends suck, or losing these archers suck, but this kills. Me sitting at 27 food. Yes, Phoenix is at 24, but I'm biased. You only need like 2 things. Although, if you keep losing archers for free, that's a problem. But you'll trade 2 archers for a fiend, I think, any day. But he... Oof. Phoenix keeps misclicking. Or something. I don't know. He should have had at least 2 more fiend kills. This one got away, and then there was one earlier that got away. Double crit, 1 slaughterhouse. You can't afford all that on 1 base. He's going Gargs now. It's still a little hard. You're not going to have that many Gargs, but you don't need that many Gargs when you're playing something like versus Fairy Dragons. Especially mass Fairy Dragons. He's not even stopping to get some Hippos or anything like that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Gargs are certainly easier to use. I won't lie. I will lie, but he's not going to have that many. That's the problem. So a few hippos out front, maybe things change. But yeah, he's only starting the hippos after what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 fairies. It's gonna take forever to kill anything on the ground. Just poking him to death. And again, trying to kill ground with one Garg is also a problem. Jatz doesn't even have enough gold for his orb, which is what I mean. You know, it's just very hard to afford anything on a build like this. Like, you can't get 2 statues. It just costs too much, and then you're trying to do double Garg. I mean, now he's going to be able to. If he doesn't lose either of the statues, he'll be okay. The problem is, obviously, the fairies are going to poke the shit out of the statues. Not a bad item. But doesn't really help the current composition. But, you know, if he ever goes back into Fiends, could help. Or, I guess if the Gargs do reign supreme in the air, then start attacking down. Alright, so I was going to say maybe Phoenix might just go for the base, but no. He's getting the expo down, so I am surprised he didn't want to just like run in and try and snipe some acolytes. That's a favorite of Night Elves. This is what I mean. You know, statues can't really do anything, so that's a one dead statue. Barely. So now you got to spend another 200 gold if you want another one. He is getting the guard count up, though, so that's good. And the Hunter's Hall was canceled, so we're not going to see any upgrades. I think it was for upgrades. I don't think he's trying to like transition out for the hippos. But with Jatz's build, he can't really get upgrades either himself. No orbs still. This game hurts my brain. Yep, here we go. Here comes the lame. Luckily, though, he is right there. He is going to lose an Acolyte or two. It's inevitable. He does have to watch the nuke, though. So that's 2 dead, unless he coils. Nope. Lost mining time. He's keeping his expo up. He's now breaking 50 food. Getting hippos to deal with the Gargs. I don't know if he might have lost 1 hippo. But he had 2. But Jatz is doing the right thing too. You know, he's like, all right, these hit and runs, come on. There's an expo. And you don't want to be fighting this. This is not the fight for Phoenix. But I'm actually, again, why? I'm like rooting for Phoenix, but I don't want to be rooting for Phoenix. Fuck him up, Jatz, please. Alright, or just right click. You know, Jatz went with the classic orb on the DK, which necessarily wasn't the worst idea, because still hit air. And, yeah, that was a clusterfuck. Everything is dead. Literally everything is dead. Except that. And all of his archers just got murdered, so his hippos can do nothing. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't just nuke the Alchemist. Alchemist now has plenty of moon juice. He probably could have just, you know, used that coil on the Alchemist itself, but he didn't. And it's dead. But he's got to not forget about that expo. He's still going Gargs. Phoenix isn't building anything.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under
He's trying to get up. What? I'm not complaining again, but what the hell are you doing with glaive throwers? I don't even know what the hotkey for glaive throwers is off the top of my head. Is that like G? Is he trying to build like grunts as an orc or something? Well, he canceled it. I mean, he could have destroyed the altar soft, yeah, but he knew there was an expo up and running, so he decided with the expo, it's probably a little bit safer. Harder to heal that up. You know, there's going to be a lot of wisp in here trying to heal. Although he probably could have gotten it. He then still had to worry that there wasn't like a wisp out here, like, you know, so that he can just rebuy the heroes anyway, because he knows there's an expo. So Phoenix should have had a lot of gold, and he does actually have a lot of gold. It's just all in hippos. Which is actually going to work out, because if I had been Jatz, I probably would have stopped going Gargs at that point. Maybe gotten Fiends with Web, you know, because what the hell are all these going to do? Get Destroyers. But he just kind of like... He just said, screw it, I'm going to play air versus air. And it's kind of working out. I mean, he has the orb, so he can attack up. But that's another just, like, everything died type of fight. But, everything died type of fight. But, Phoenix is now back on one base. So, suddenly, those type of fights are not necessarily the best thing in the world. Especially when you're now versus 5 and very soon level 5 Lich as well. So, yeah. Although Jatz is doing the whole right-click thing, he needs to put the statue into a different control group, I think. That might be the problem. Get that healing going. Nova will hurt like a bitch, that's for sure. There you go. He's still just aiming up with the statue. He's not actually healing with it, which is kind of hurting his ass. This game is just dumb. Phoenix is like, well, I'm going to build hippos. And he's like, all right, I'm going to just keep building guards. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he should still be doing that. But it feels wrong to me just because, like, you could build fiends. I guess Gargs are cheaper in general than fiends, especially wood-wise. But I don't know. And I guess the destroyer would actually cost quite a bit of wood, so maybe he's worried about his wood because he has no ghouls. When he finally runs out of wood, he's going to have to figure that one out. But Gargs cost less wood, just in general. It's like 30 wood per guard. It's 40 wood for Fiend, then it's 150 for Web, and it's 150 for Destroyers. To morph it, not to morph the Destroyer upgrade, and then to morph the Destroyer, it's like, what, 50 again, so. And 30 for the statute, so it gets really expensive. I gotta stop calling it a statute. Alright, there we go. Now it's giving mana. Good. He's still not low. Okay, that's a ton of mana. He's not going to run out of mana anytime soon, that's for sure. And now he's level 5. That is going to be insane. Phoenix may... I mean, Jatz may want to just think about getting, like... You know, they're going to make fun of me, but a DL. Because when you have a... When you have a Lich that high, it can just blow everything up with its Nova, but Karen Swarm also, and maybe Sleep. You wouldn't even need these cards anymore. And, Phoenix is getting fucked. Undead heroes in balance. I was wondering, I didn't even look at that. Yeah, he had Unholy Aura 3 this whole time, so quicker movement. Probably wouldn't have done that if I was me, but I also wouldn't have put my orb. I probably would have put my orb on the hero at some point because everything else is dying. He's got to shoot up. But yeah, funky ass game. And we're gonna see the classic Night Elf move of shit, rebuy my hero. But the problem is there's no mana, no juice in the Moonwells. So you're just gonna die. Alright, what's Phoenix gonna do? Is he gonna go like hide a tree back here? Oh god. Alright, I'm like commissioner. Can I just tell him to go get fucked? I think Jatz should come over here and start building necropolises in the middle. They are going to be out of gold soon. Funny part is, and the keeper shouldn't come out, like, ever. So it shouldn't happen. But I was going to say, if the keeper came out and somehow we got into where, like, the fiends are dead and it's hero versus hero, I mean, he's probably still going to lose, especially now that Jatz is level 6. But he could then actually just walk his tree over and suddenly he'd be possibly the only one mining because they're going to be out of gold soon. But yes, we're now going into the Fiend transition. Ah, yes. He needed to go Fiends because he actually got the DK ulti. So, you know, he needs something to raise the dead, right? Slytherin is going to be so disappointed he didn't, you know, cast this. All right. So that was a nice 2-0 right there.